No nonsense gin drinking. All gin, no nonsense.
Hello gin lovers, welcome back to the humble studio of Old Freeman here in South East London, where today, my friends, we are going to be featuring one of the oldest gin companies in this country, certainly possibly even in the world. My friends, let me introduce you to Hayman's Exotic Citrus Gin. And as I said in my introduction there, Hayman's family have been going for, I think it's about 150 years, something like that. They're around about the same time as when Beefeater started up. And in fact, I think the family is slightly intertwined. In case you don't know what intertwined means, I've done a little action like that. And for those of you who can remember, right back near the beginning of my show, I featured at Hayman's Old Tom Gin, and it was just absolutely delicious. I love all the history behind the Old Tom and everything. If you don't know about it, go back and watch that video. But this is their latest addition to their family. It's rather weird actually. I'm doing it the wrong way round. They have a normal London dry gin, then they have the Old Tom, and they have this one. So I'm kind of going backwards really. I will make it to their core product at one day, but for now, as we all know, I love a citrus gin. So I'm very excited to try this little fella for you today. However, before we get stuck in, once again I have to thank one of my subscribers who has joined my YouTube members. He just clicked on the old button below that video and now he's getting a shout out on the channel. Can you imagine how your life will be changed if this could happen to you? Probably not that much, but you know. Anyway, his name is Mr. Ronald Poles. He's a regular contributor to the channel, always putting insightful and useful comments. It wasn't that difficult word to think of, was it? Comments on my channel. So Mr. Ronald Poles, thank you very much for your support, sir. You are an official supporter of the show. You are a gentleman, and I quite literally salute you. So here we go. An elegant and delicious gin bursting with the vibrant exotic fruits of a kumquat. I don't know why, I find the word kumquat very amusing. Kumquat, Parisian lime, pomelo and mandarin. So this is quite interesting because there's a lot of citrus gins out there, and to be honest, most of the time it's just lemon. Maybe a bit of orange in there as well, but they've gone for, it reminds me in that sense of the Silent Pool rare citrus. They had some right weird old citrus plants in there. However, let's find out a little bit more. With beautiful aromatic notes of lively sweet citrus and crisp juniper, Hayman's Exotic Citrus is tangy and zesty and giving away to a refreshing and wonderfully smooth finish. As London's first gin distilling family to include citrus as a key botanical more than 150 years ago, Hayman's exotic citrus fruits has been carefully chosen to complement our award-winning London-made gin. The depth and vibrancy of these flavours are the result of distilling sun-dried exotic fruit peels as part of our unique 2-day process. Well, my friend, that sounds bloody good to me. So I say we crack on, get the top open and see what the old fella's like. And I'm pretty certain today that Hayman's do have a cork. If I can just get this thing open, I'll just tease this little bit off. I always find a bit of sick pleasure in this. There we go, throw that over there. And it does indeed have a cork. So we know what that means, my friends. Why did I say it like that? We know what that means, my friends. It is the cork test.
The cork test.
Here we go for the squeak. No squeak at all, full pull. Oh, not bad. A cheeky little pull, a rather playful pull at best. But as I always say, it doesn't really matter. It's just a bit of fun. So then, let's get her in the old glass. There we go. And have a little sniffer. Here we go. I tell you what. When a gin does it right. Oh man, that was so nice. That went straight in the back of the lungs. And when a gin does it right, something kind of happens. When you sniff it, it kind of grabs you just a little bit, a bit of a like it just catches in the throat or something. And it's just like a beautiful mix of like heady juniper and just, oh god, I don't know, but it's just something happens. It gives you a little bit of a tug, and that one is tugging extremely well. Let me have another go. Oh yeah, it kind of sort of knocks you for six a little. Not knocks you for six. It's a little bit of just a bit of a shunt. I don't know if this is making sense, but it does to me. It's got beautiful sort of citrus. It's got a kind of familiar citrusy essence, but there's something unique about it. Something not quite as it seems. Just as a little bit of a twist on it, like a sort of a something kind of exotic. Yeah, a little bit kind of exotic and fragrant and sort of mixed with a bit of floralness as well, but mainly it smells kind of zesty. So rather than fruity, it's zesty. I think they said they use the zest, don't they? But it's a kind of an unfamiliar zest. So I rambled about that way too long. I say we just get the damn thing in the mouth. So then, get the tonic in there, shall we? Here we go. I'm so looking forward to this. I'm a bit worried in a way because that Old Tom was so nice, and Hayman's have such sort of an illustrious gin history. I've set the bar so high, I'm really hoping it can hit it. So here we go, my friends. Hayman's, what was it? Exotic citrus gin. Oh God, it smells even better with the tonic in there. I say to you, cheers. Oh God. Oh, cheers. I knew it. I kind of knew this is what was going to happen, right? Okay, so this, I always say, you can tell when a gin has had years and years of experience and love and passion, because there's a certain, you can taste expertise in there. And I'm literally, it's just, throbbing and pulsating with all these things, love, expertise, experience, and it's just, imagine like a volcano when it kind of spits, poof, these bits of lava are kind of going and sort of bursts of sort of gases and little bursts of flame like that. Imagine those as sort of lemony, sharp, citrusy sort of explosions, and you've got kind of an idea of what it's like. But the interesting thing is they're not kind of big and like wham bam like a truckload of lemon has just hit you. It's kind of delicate. It's sort of like a citrusy mist just passing past your face. You just sort of, whoa, oh, it's there, you get a whiff of it, and then it's gone again. But it kind of then swirls back round and gives you a second go. It's very sort of, the flavours kind of jump in, just touch it and then disappear. But when they touch, it's like magic. It's like little tiny, light, delicate bits of, sherbety, lemony dynamite. Let me have another go. Oh God! And there's a kind of a beautiful, velvety, soft, but again very light sweetness in there as well. A sweetness that you perhaps get, a fruity sweetness, a natural sweetness, not like a high sugary sweetness, a luscious, a goodness sweetness, if that makes sense. Probably not, but I think you know what I mean. It's just, man. That, my friends, is, extremely, exquisitely balanced gin. So then, let's try it neat. I don't think this is going to be one for me to have neat, but let's try it anyway. Oh, it's got quite a kick to it. Actually, you know what? I think, I should start trying these out on the rocks, really, but that, I think, a little bit colder, not in a sort of a warm studio like this, that, it's not bad. It doesn't. I find that a lot of the flavours are lost sometimes. Weirdly, they're not sort of, they're unlocked with the tonic. That actually keeps them all there, even with neat. Do you know what? That's one of the first gins. I mean, obviously the fruity ones I've said I quite enjoy neat, but one of the first gins that's not like really sort of a novelty fruity one, bordering on the gin liqueur. One of the first ones like that I could think I could actually enjoy, and that's a testament to the expertise of Hayman's, surely. So then, my friends, what I hear you ask, but maybe not without the H in front of it, what is this little fellow going to cost you? Because Hayman's have been around for a long time. Are you going to have to pay a lot for that expertise? Which, to be honest, I kind of wouldn't mind, really. However, you're not going to have to, my friends, because for some reason, Hayman's, as well as being expertly blended and very, very good, it's really, really well priced. It's £25 here in the UK, which equates to about $34 or 29 euros. And I'm always amazed. I think that the Old Tom, when I bought it, I got it on a special offer, I think, but I got it for about £18. And it's not the smaller bottle, is it? It's still a 77 litre bottle. I think they could charge a little bit more, but to be fair, they are, as I say, intertwined with the Beefeater family, and as we know, Beefeater keep their prices very, very low. And once again, it proves what I say. I always say you don't have to spend top dollar to get top gin. So then, guys, to sum up, Hayman's, I don't know if you could call it a mainstream gin, because it's weird, because not everyone seems to know about it. Everyone knows about Beefeater and Tanqueray and Plymouth and all that, but not everyone knows about Hayman's. It's like they're the quiet, sort of understated sort of cousin of the Beefeater. But in my view, they are equally as good. In fact, I think they're better. I think they are better. I prefer this gin to the... did Beefeater do a citrus one? They haven't yet. But I think out of all the citrus gins I've tried, I think this is the best. Actually, it's on a par with the Silent Pool Rare Citrus, because it's kind of a similar sort of vein with a more sort of exotic sort of notes in there. So if you haven't heard of Hayman's, if you haven't yet, just do a bit of research on, because I'm pretty sure they're available most places. They're fairly widely available, but if you haven't, this, and especially at that price as well, this has got to take pride of place on your shelf, and I suggest you buy it immediately. And if you don't, then that sounds like a threat, doesn't it? I'm just going to suggest you buy it. So guys, I hope this video has been useful for you today. You found it informative. I hope I've introduced Hayman's to people who haven't seen it before. If you have been changed or moved or emotionally traumatized? No. If you've enjoyed the video, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Press the like button on this video and the bell icon so you get notified when any new videos come out. And if you want to support the show like good old Ronald Poles did, you can press the button below that video, or you can join the old Patreon page. But until next time, guys, you all know the drill. Take care, stay safe. Thank you to all my members and my patrons, and keep drinking the gin. Bit aggressive, wasn't it?